at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Miami Dolphins. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. You talk about this Giant defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
In today's football, there aren't a lot of goals for defenses, but when you hold a team under 100 total yards of offense, yeah, that has to be a goal that was met. Big check mark for them in last week's game.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Achane on the counter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, this defense for the Giants, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Throwing Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Now Jones. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On second down, a run by A-Chain. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. You talk about this Giant defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. 1 in running the ball, 1 in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Giants 3, Dolphins 0.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. The Dolphins had 2 and 2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Again, it's A-Chain. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Regular.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Pass taken in by his good tight end. And he fouled it. It's on the ground. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. Call it luck or skill, whatever the the case is they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
H.A. now up the middle. A little juke, and he works free. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 12.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3.5.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give up the middle to H.A. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.A. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it. H.A. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
And they'll run here with H.A. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Pistol. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And the Dolphins rush, gets home, down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back. Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Stays on his feet. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Jones. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones will find his tight end. That's Waller. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he returns this to the 22. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Now Mayfield. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
Looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. Scoring has really been at a premium. And Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A gain of 7, and the Giants first down.
Other side, other side.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
First down, Giants.
Back to throw. Jones. They'll find Hodgins there complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards there on the catch and run. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll look to throw again. This one is Slayton over the middle. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Barkley is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Go Gunner! Go Gunner! Go Gunner!
Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, we lasted all the way to the 4th quarter without a touchdown being on the board, but here a key one to extend the lead.
Definitely, and I really doubt, though, that that's going to open the floodgates. What do you think, partner?
No, not the way that we've seen these defenses play.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They've been rock solid, but we had to know that sooner or later, someone had to surrender a touchdown, and it happened right there.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And this drive will begin with a run from H.A. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Back at the 22-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Mayfield on play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon H.A., 78 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Jones looking around. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll run it again with Barkley. And now a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they'll indeed take a knee. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks.